Oh, that would have been great.
I did it. Just do it again. Just do it again.
No, that was an organic moment.
Would have been great.
Oh, by the way, I have been told multiple times, leave the laugh in.
Leave the laugh in?
Yeah.
Oh,
at
like,
the beginning.
Yeah.
But I didn't laugh much. We were chatting. We were chatting before this.
We were chatting.
So,
hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going?
Welcome.
Glad
you're here.
My name is Jordan, and Claire Huxtable's across the table from me today.
They don't know what that means.
No idea. You got 90s vibes strong today.
I'm feeling it.
Can I describe it?
Do it.
All right. First of all, you got a half hat on. So
it's on.
Think about a hipster who wears this hat kind of to the back.
Yes.
Yours is swallowed up your entire hair.
Yeah, because I didn't want to put it up.
It looks like it's going to fall out.
No, it's bobby pinned in.
That's what I wondered. I was like, I bet you that's it.
I'm smarter than that.
It's
bobby pinned in. Okay, so then I've got it was supposed to be
faded jean jacket, light denim.
I love this
not dark
jean
denim.
jacket.
That's fine. It's
my favorite.
You're fine.
Light denim, baby.
You're fine.
And then a brown tunic-ish. Tunic-ish, like, you know, the length.
It's
supposed to be like a dress. So I have like a pocket sweatshirt, but it's supposed to be a dress. And I was telling Jordan, I don't know who would wear this as a dress because they'd have an extra set of cheeks that they need to be powdering. And if they wore it as a dress, I'm not wearing it as a dress.
Like, come on.
You can use that if your daughters are walking out in shorts. We ain't got enough powder to extra.
We do not have enough time in the day to talk about my daughters and their attire. I'm telling you what, man. Shorts just keep going up and up.
They do.
So I'm glad the snow is falling because that means
the snow is
pants
falling.
Are on. Put more fabric over your body. For real.
I am so warm and cozy. So, and then I have ripped black jeans and some black boots.
Black boots. Do you think the high black boots will come back this season? Like the Stormtrooper boots? Do you think they'll ever make a return?
What do you mean? Stormtrooper boots?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Pretty woman boots is what I actually call them.
Oh.
Really
no, you
high.
don't really call them
I
that.
Do, just not out loud, except for today. Today I dropped it. Everybody knows.
Well, knee-high boots are a thing.
Still?
Yeah. Ugh. But like, it's paired. It can be done.
I just want to like
nicely
give a girl like muck boots and be like, here.
It can be done nicely. Okay. I've seen it done where I'm like, oh, that looks good. But like, I don't know that I would keep a pair of those in my closet.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's too much.
It's just weird because like a lot of times they wear like really short skirts and then leggings underneath of it, and it just looks weird.
Well, listen, it's not an outfit that's in your closet, so ain't no need to worry about that. Maybe buy it for your wife for Christmas.
No. You got a denim skirt that goes all the way to the ground. Look like Jinko jeans back from the 90s.
Those are coming back.
Hey, I should have kept them. That's all I'm saying because it would have been fantastic.
Anyways.
All right. So,
hi guys.
Hey, you're listening to Grease and Grace, and it's a good day because A, I am feisty today, and then B, Kim is super hyped because it's snowing outside.
I love snow so much.
Oh, my word. Unbelievable.
I turn into like, in Despicable Me. Have you ever seen Despicable Me where she sees the fluffy animal?
And she's super excited.
And she's like, it's so fluffy. That's how I just like, I get so excited about it. I love snow. I am one of the few people who I'm happy for you. Love winter.
I'm happy for you.
More than summer.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of people think there's something wrong.
You do you. Okay?
Well,
Anyway. About that life. So, sometimes we talk about something that's going on in the season. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we talk about things that are happening and transpiring that are like just kind of on our heads, or whatever. Yeah. But every single time we tackle a topic, it's always looking at the greasy side of things, which like drives kind of crazy and nuts. And then we try to find the grace in it. Like there's something there, that we can look at as a positive. Today, we are talking about...
Well, so we had two things that we got to cover because we had a very prominent, large event happen that took place not too long ago. And then... We're in December, baby.
We are.
So we're moving into Christmas series.
Okay. So the topic today is, Kim?
So the topic today is Christmas carols.
Oh.
But also,
there's a dramatic pause there.
But also, we got to talk about the Mike Tyson.
Oh, do you want to start with that?
I think we should start with that.
All right,
like a little mini session.
I'm going to do this.
We can set a timer.
Yeah, I was just going to do that.
Yeah.
I'll give us, let's say 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll do like quick takes. So I'm doing the time in my head.
Okay. So if you don't know about it, there was an extremely large, very televised fight that took place
you
not
hate
too
fighting.
long ago. I can't stand it. It doesn't make sense to me, like why anybody would choose that as a sport.
Okay.
But I watched it for none other than to talk about it.
Okay, so 30 seconds. Ready? Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson was a professional boxing match between YouTuber turned professional boxer Jake Paul and former undisputed heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson. It was on November 15th, for those of you that don't know, at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, which is where the Cowboys play.
Yes.
Yeah.
That explains the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
100%.
I was so confused by them. I was like, what are you doing? Who's cheerleading at a stupid boxing
How'd you
match?
get here? Who invited you? It was streamed globally on Netflix with 65 million people watching the event concurrently.
250 million people tuned into the event.
65 million people.
250.
Where'd you get that from?
I just saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that have like watched it. Because you could still watch it.
Probably.
You can still comment. Okay.
Anyways, sorry.
Anyway, Paul defeated Tyson via unanimous decision. Spoiler alert. Sorry for that. Anyway, this was the big kind of like thing was Jake Paul is 27 years old and 9 months, and Mike Tyson was 58 years old and 4 months.
He's still alive. He made it through.
Well, I mean, at the time of the fight, like that's how old both of them were.
Yeah.
Also, Jake Paul is 6 foot, and Mike Tyson actually 6'1", and Mike Tyson is 5'10".
Okay.
In regards to weight, they're pretty close. Jake Paul weighs 227 and Mike Tyson weighs 228. So that's the only real thing they had. That was the same.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Grease moment.
Hard to boil it down to one.
It was so hard to boil it down to one. But first and foremost, the act of boxing to me, I don't understand. And same thing with MMA or wrestling. Why are you getting so close to sweaty people?
Oh.
There's so
But that happens like in the kitchen.
But I'm not wrestling somebody else in the kitchen.
Oh, that's true. Like there's no physical contact.
Yeah, there's no touching. And so like, why are you actively like hurting somebody else? And why are you actively signing up
to hurt somebody else?
To be hurt. Like you're signing up to get your face pummeled.
That's easy, Miss Kim, because if you look at how much they made off of this thing, I'd let somebody punch me in the face too.
Yeah. I don't know. That's too much.
All right.
That's too much.
That's fair. Give me. You got it. Like
you're
on.
One?
Oh, I got a ton of them.
Well, then you share.
Number one. What are we doing? Like for real? Like seriously? Like what is happening and transpiring? The fact that what did you say? 65 million people watched the event. 65 million people tuned in to watch a 29 or 27-year-old man beat up a 58-year-old man.
I have a theory, actually, about that.
Go for
whole fight. I don't think that fight was to highlight them.
I think anything is possible. Here's the deal. If you have the right publicity, like people will run to fire.
Yes.
They love it. They think it's great. So they're like, hey, yeah, fire. Let's do that. So all you have to do, it's like being an author. Like I have over a dozen books that I've done. It takes one person who's a marketing genius to put those in the New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
Like it's not, it used to be content was king, and so that's what people ran to, but now people look at it and they go no, like if you have the right marketing and you put it in the right algorithm, like boom, we can make anybody a success.
Do you think that's as many people that watch the Super Bowl?
How
many people watch the Super Bowl?
While
you're looking that up, so I have a theory about the fight actually, because as they were like introducing Jake Paul, they were talking about how he's a big time advocate for women's boxing and like making that a bigger sport than what it is, or what it is right now. I think because the women's fight was phenomenal.
I didn't watch any of that.
It was such a good fight. It was,
which is funny you saying that because you don't like boxing.
Yeah, I don't. But just like watching it, just a great fight. Like the tenacity that both of them had was like it's so impressive. And so I think honestly, when they were introducing Jake Paul, they talked about how he was an advocate for that. And part of me is like, did you set this up? Because the fight
So you're
between
saying
Tyson
like
and
there's an
Paul,
alternative motive there for him to kind of get some women into the spotlight.
Yes, because...
Well, he's not an idiot because this guy has like millions of dollars on YouTube. Like, so he's not like... It's really funny because if you watch like kind of his rise, him and his brother are very good at marketing.
Yeah.
Like very good at marketing.
And so I think that was part of it because if you watch the Paul Tyson fight, they didn't get too many hits.
You're not gonna. You can't, as a 27-year-old, unload on a man who's 58 and just be like, "This is good." There's a crime that was committed.
Well, that's
like,
true.
there's no. Okay, just take our church for example. Like, I'm 42. Can you imagine if I just start pummeling somebody who's in their 70s? There's no way you'd be like, arrest that man. There's no way.
He was kind of. It was kind of like a double-edged sword. Like. If he were to like completely unload on Tyson, he would have looked bad. If Tyson
killed him.
would,
his brother admitted it in the post interview. Yeah, like he's like, they're like, Mike Tyson, who do you want to fight next? Which don't ask a 50-year-old man who he's fighting. Is he
fighting any more people?
Who knows? But he doesn't know what he's having for dinner that night. He has no idea what he's doing. And they're like, who do you want to fight next? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll fight his brother. Well, Logan's behind him, and he's like, Mike, I'll kill you.
Like maybe in his prime, I would have liked to see like in his prime, what would Tyson?
That's just the thing, though. Like if you
don't know,
oh my word! Like there is so, but that's the thing. You had your time.
He did,
and it's over.
He did.
Like let it go.
Well, I mean, good for him.
If you're in the leather business and you're making like manufactured goods and you're in your 70s, you're still going, good for you. Kudos. This is boxing.
But I'm saying, like, as an athlete, you have to at least appreciate the amount of
I love when athletic events are
fitness.
Oh yeah, like
went into
triathlon. Guys are like in their 60s and 70s, and they're killing it. But
they're not boxing.
They're not throwing a punch. Like, what are we doing?
That's true. But I will comment, like, Tyson, good for you. Just don't.
100 million views every year for the Super Bowl since 2010, and you have 65 million for the event. So we're probably talking a little over like 30 million people shy from the fight was from the Super Bowl.
I don't know if it was only 65 though. I'm going to look it up.
A lot of people watch, well, that's what the wiki says. A lot of the people who watch the Super Bowl though, like commercials and halftime show.
Yeah, that's true.
So like you have to like take off probably like 20. So the people who are actually there for like the game or whatever. But here's the deal. Okay. We got 3 minutes. Here's the deal. I watched this and I thought to myself, like, why? Like, why go? Like, okay, it's a football stadium. Do you know how big a ring is?
It's not big. It's like the room that we're in.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like it's about this big. Like,
yeah. To be all the way up, like you're not
like
watching anything.
Now there's a jumbotron from end zone to end zone at Cowboy Stadium, but at the same time, I'm going, why are we here? Mm-hmm. Like, there's something wrong with that draw,
and people get very dressed up for it.
Oh,
like
my word.
It is. I remember even like I don't remember necessarily like why I was looking it up, but I remember looking up like old boxing matches, and like people are like dressed to the nines.
They would do that a lot.
I don't understand.
But that was when people like got dressed up for like anything. Like you'd get dressed up to go to dinner.
Yeah, but I mean like even
now you're like, let's wear sweatpants.
That's very true. Athleisure wear. I'm killing it. I worked out in this tux. Now I'm going to the boxing match.
Oh my goodness. People would though. Like if you ever look at like basketball, hockey players, who else does it? They all wear like suits on their way to the
yeah, but I'm talking about the attendees.
Oh yeah.
The event,
because it's like a formal event.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think that's a formal event to watch some dude beat the tar out of someone else.
People love
that doesn't feel formal.
Having a reason to get dressed up.
Well, that's true.
They love it.
That's
like,
true.
Let's get all like fancy and go out.
That's
like,
true.
Okay.
You
whatever.
can just get fancy and go out anytime.
Can you imagine that? Like McDonald's, like you and Josh, like just put on your, your best outfit ever.
I used to get mad because we would, when Josh and I would go out, there would be like restaurants that we would like dress nice. I'm not saying like we're dressed to the nines or anything, but then we're sat next to a table who is wearing like their New Balance.
You're like, what are you doing?
And like their guts hanging out of the bottom of their shirt, and it's like this isn't that
you need
kind of establishment.
Okay, so
anyways.
if you didn't see the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, you didn't miss anything.
You really didn't.
But Kim and I would love to dissect that, but
The ladies' fight was good. That was about.
There you go.
That was the best fight.
check it out.
Her eyeball got obliterated.
Oh my word!
I'll
have to go back and take a look.
Her eyelid was detached from her eyebrow. That's gross.
I'm a fight fan, so like to a certain extent, like I just know the athleticism behind it. It is.
I understand the athleticism. I can appreciate the athleticism, but everybody's sweaty. I don't want to touch your sweat. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's how I feel about that. But also, like, I am very much like somebody who does not like fighting. In fact, actually, once upon a time, young Josh, he pushed somebody up against the wall in a really nice restaurant.
He's a big dude.
And I was livid.
I wouldn't mess with him.
I'm not a fight person. I talk a big game, but like,
you do 100%. And
like if somebody were to come at me, like, you can guarantee I will.
Full transparency, I would never fight you.
Yeah,
I don't care if you're a woman. I would leave you alone. It wouldn't happen.
There's like an unleashed fury within me.
That woman would dominate.
Yeah, I don't like to feed that fire. So
A Christmas Carol is a carol. See what I did there?
Woo!
Segue.
There was none. I like it.
A Christmas Carol is a carol, a song, or a hymn.
It's a hymn.
Do you know what defines a hymn? A hymn is a type of song, and particularly synonymous with devotional song, especially written for the purpose of adoration or prayer.
You didn't even let me try and define it.
Oh, sorry.
So,
would you like to try to define it?
I think you did a good job.
Specifically on the theme of Christmas. And we talk about Christmas. We are talking about the annual festival commemorating the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Christmas time.
I always think it's funny that people celebrate Christmas who are not Christians, but that is a whole nother conversation for another day.
I don't understand that either.
It just blows my mind.
To me, I'm like, what do you think this is?
Yeah, they're like, hey, it's Christmas. I'm like, you know Jesus? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, you don't even believe in Jesus? See ya.
Yeah,
Traditionally, Christmas carols are sung at Christmas itself. Duh.
Whoa! Really shocking people with that slice of the pie. What?
Who are you? Like, what?
Christmas carols are often sung in April.
Good grief. Anyway, during the surrounding Christmas and holiday season, it's the holiday season. The term Noel has sometimes been used, especially for carols of French origin. Christmas carols may be regarded as a subset of the broader category of Christmas music.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay, so first I need to let everybody know.
Just
the entire month of December is going to be Christmas topics.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
Duh.
I'm just letting everybody know.
Yeah, why would they not be?
Listen. They don't know.
You don't know.
You guys don't know.
I'm feisty today.
I'm here to let everybody know.
People like, Jordan's angry.
Listen.
He's an angry elf.
I'm not scared. I met
this kid the other day. He looked like an elf. And
yeah, I've met people like
Gianna looks at me. She's like, how do you know what an elf looks like? You ever met one? And I was like, stereotypical.
I'm putting them in the elf box.
You look elfish. That's what I think. I would never say that out loud to him, but you look elfish. Anyway.
Do you want to say their name?
You almost got it out. It was close.
I just want to see. Okay, so Christmas carols. What is your favorite secular Christmas carol?
Ooh.
And then what do you call it? Non-secular?
Like actual Christmas carol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Is there such thing as a secular Christmas carol? I don't think there is.
I saw Mom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a carol. I'd call it a Christmas song. Can we say a Christmas song and then a Christmas carol?
What is a Christmas carol to you?
Well, so it's really hard because if you define Christmas as celebrating the birth of Jesus, then you have music that is, I would say, holiday music. And then you have Christmas carols, which are
we're talking about
Jesus.
Holiday music and Christmas carols.
There we go.
That's all encompassing. So,
oh my word,
what is your favorite non?
You first. I gotta think.
Okay. My favorite.
I got one right now.
Secular. Sorry. Okay, I have my favorite song is just the Christmas song, Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
It brings me like warm, happy feelings. I don't know how else to explain it. But I also love the I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas
This one.
song. Yes. I just love it.
Do you like? Do you like the original one though? The original one's so good.
By Nat King Cole.
The hippopotamus song.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, because it's like that little girl that's like, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
I don't know
love
why.
That song.
We listened to it the other day, and I was like sitting at the kitchen table, like jamming out, and Josh was just like staring at me, like, "Why are you like
It's
this?"
so good though. It's so good.
I love that song.
I want to.
So favorite, but my all-time.
Gayla Peavy is her name.
What a name.
And it came out in it's super old.
1947.
1953.
Oh, so close. Potamus for Christmas. That
It is. It's crazy. It's a crazy song.
it like makes me smile.
How many million plays do you think that
I
has
want
on
a hippopotamus for Christmas.
How many
million?
Take a shot in the dark.
I'm gonna go like 17 mil.
97 million plays on Spotify.
Because it's great.
2 minutes and 35 seconds.
There's no way. Is she alive still?
Oh,
Is she
hard
banking
pass.
off of that?
Hard pass. There's no way she's alive.
I bet she's alive. What's her name? Gayla Peavy?
Gayla Peavy. There's no. If she's alive, I
need
be
to meet her.
shocked.
Did she ever get that hippopotamus?
Shut your mouth. She's
alive.
totally alive.
And she's banking on that song. 92 million listens on Spotify.
She is 81 years old, born 1943.
See?
Wow.
Look at that. So she was 10 years old when she sang that song.
She's still alive.
That's beautiful.
That's unbelievable.
Good for her. Good for you, Gayla.
Way to be, Gayla.
I am... Miss Peavy.
Oh my goodness.
So that, yes.
She's pretty. Dude,
You can
look
be
at this.
pretty from the
No,
1940s.
like
Oh, dang. Granny's be looking good. Go Gayla.
she's Google it. If you're listening to this, like Google that
Gayla
today.
Peavy.
Gayla Peavy today.
Wow.
Wow.
She looks like a classy lady.
I mean, Grandma should buy me some socks. I did not see that coming.
No, that's...
Okay.
All right,
I wonder if she
it.
still does it. Can you imagine having to sing that for 81 years of your life? Okay, not all
I
81,
mean,
but yeah.
All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey is like 30
Don't
years
get me started
old.
on Mariah Carey. Speaking of putting things on your body, you need more clothing on your body all the time. Every time I see that girl, I'm like, put it away.
That I can't. I wonder every single Christmas, like, how does Mariah Carey feel like seeing that? Because that's gotta.
She's got to just be like, I'm over it. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
I didn't expect this much.
Man.
So, anyways, yes, but the Christmas song is like all-time favorite.
97 million.
And then, excuse me, my favorite.
Wait, what was your other one?
I haven't said
The Christmas song.
Yeah, the Christmas song, Nat King Cole.
Okay.
Is my top.
How many million views do you think that has?
Listens.
Listens?
Well, if the other one was 92, that one is gonna be 106.
505.
Oh my goodness.
That is a lot.
That's crazy.
Came out in 1962. Wow.
Classic.
Unbelievable. All right.
Classic.
That's fair.
Love it.
Okay.
Secular song. Go.
Oh, easy. I got it right here. I actually pulled it up. It's called Jingling by Harbor Lights. Have you ever heard it? It's so good. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Yes. I haven't listened to that song. She gets real jazzy with it.
She does.
Yeah.
It's so good. I can't get over it. It's so good.
You guys should see the smiles that Jordan
Oh, man.
It is like
so
ear
good.
to ear smiles.
It is. It just like
Why
radiates
does
it.
Christmas music do that?
Because you waited all year to listen to it.
Really,
That's why.
It really is. Okay, so then what's the opposite of secular? Biblical?
Yeah, so I would say that's like an actual like Christmas like song, right? Like an actual like because so we defined it. So you have what I would call holiday music, which is just people who celebrate the holidays.
Yeah.
So that would be somebody who like we don't celebrate Christmas, we don't believe in Jesus, which I'll pray for you. But then you have like Christmas music, which is centered around like Jesus and his birth and Advent.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Oh Holy Night.
Oh,
It's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a really good one, and it is. I think that's one that I like. There's a lot of Christmas songs.
There are. I have like tons of like what do you call like playlist going right now. John has been listening to Christmas music for 2 months, so I'm
what?
like, oh yeah, she's in it. She loves.
My family has
Christmas.
a very strict rule of like no Christmas anything until we have been thankful.
Oh, I mean, I'm thankful for
In
Christmas.
fact, I'm pretty sure that my brother, when you said that you had put your nativity scene up, I think even my mom, they both were like, Jordan does what? And I was like, that's what he said. And they're like, tell him he's wrong.
Wouldn't be the first time. I'm trying to think like what. Okay, so there's tons of Advent songs, but then there's like English Advent songs. I'm totally cheating right now, actually.
You totally are.
Because like
cheater.
There's a ton of English like Christmas carols, and then there's other Christmas carols that are sung like from other cultures or whatever the case is.
Okay, just let's go with the ones that people might know. The ones in English, which is our native language.
Jordan. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Holy Night, maybe.
You're in the same boat.
Yeah, like
it's a good one.
I can get on board with that. Silent Night is a fantastic one because of our Christmas Eve service. Like, I've
never been to that actually.
This is the year.
No, it's not. I'm going to Kansas. That's the problem.
Stupid.
We're normally gone for Christmas. Oh, come all ye faithful. I like that one.
I can see that.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
I mean, yeah. What's your grease against Christmas carols?
What are you talking about? You're looking at other country songs saying you want to listen to those?
Santa Baby. That's my first.
The grease with Christmas carols.
Yeah, because we're just talking about Christmas carols. So
we're talking about Christmas carols. My grease with Christmas carols is like people feel like they need to reinvent.
Ooh.
And it's
some of them do a great job though.
No, they don't.
Ben Rector and Frosty. Come on.
No.
It's so much better.
It's good.
It's great.
But it's like, okay, here's what I think. I think here's what it is. With all of the old like Christmas hymns, Christmas carols, Christmas holiday music, there comes a bit of nostalgia. I feel like this time of year is a nostalgia holiday where you kind of look back and see like where you were. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like when you think of Christmas, you hear of like the Christmases of the past and like how good they were and stuff like that.
I can get on board that. There's some things that like you shouldn't touch, right?
Yeah.
Like there's some, okay, but that's fair.
I talked you into it.
You didn't talk me into it per se,
I
but
talked him into it, you guys. Don't let him fool you. Anyways, go.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Like, yeah, there's like some kind of like a nostalgia to it. And so when people come out with new music all of the time, I'm like, stop it. There's only so many things that you can sing about Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't need to reinvent the wheel every year. Let's just. I have a lot of graces actually about.
Keep going.
Christmas
Give me another
carols.
one because I just don't want to go down that road.
Okay.
Because I think Ben Rector killed Frosty, like not killed him like in a bad way.
Daggers, feisty Jordan coming out to play.
I'm like flipping over the table here. I'm angry. I'm not angry.
There are certain artists who only shine during
Christmas. Okay, yeah.
And it's like you have talent outside of the realm of Christmas. Let's do something else with those talents.
Okay, so this is super funny that you bring this up because this actually happened. We watched this movie the other day. I'm not going to say the movie because I'm not going to promote it, whatever, unless you sponsor us. But we're watching this movie and there's a song in the movie because the story was from like the 50s or 60s.
Yes.
So the song in the movie was a constant in the movie. And then I was like, that song is like a cool song. You know whatever. I'll go like look it up. Look it up on Spotify. Sure enough, like it's there. That's fine. But then you know how you can click on Spotify, like go to album.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to album. 150 plays on this first song, 250 plays, 7 million plays
crazy.
On like just this song. So it's amazing like how popular like something can make something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you would not even be like in the realm if that movie was never made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same with Christmas.
But like if you're going to try and I don't know. I feel like everybody does a Christmas album. And there are two artists that I can very specifically think of. Mm-hmm. Maybe not. I don't want to say artist because one is a group who is an a cappella group that is very popular and makes delightful sounding music.
Starts with a P.
Yes, and rhymes with schmentishmonics. Just in case you didn't know.
People, there's somebody out there still like Schmanish. Somebody has no idea what you're talking about. They're like, wait.
Rent on phonics.
What does that mean?
But like, for a second, they had like a moment where they were making music. Now they're just Christmas.
Oh, they don't have like any other like albums out?
They like solely rest on Christmas.
Hey, if you're gonna make money on Christmas, like, can you really get upset?
I mean, it's 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you are resting your entire career on 3 weeks. You know
I'm totally
what I'm saying?
looking them up right now. Like, I'm
goodness.
super curious.
Don't get me wrong. I do. I thoroughly love their music. I think that they have some really great arrangements, but also like do some other things with the talents that you have. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they have.
Well, I feel like for them at least, like they kind of tried to do that and it didn't work.
It didn't. But I wonder, like, why? Once again, you said if you have marketing, like if you have the right marketing.
Yeah, but like, remember when like what do they call it? Like the word just went flying out of my head when you don't have any instrumentation behind you. Acapella. Yeah. You remember when that was like really like big though for like 3 or 4 years and there was a ton of acapella.
I blame the acapella movie.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, and so I feel like they were kind of the cream always rises, right? So I feel like they were the best of the best there and they just like went up to the top and now it's like, what else could we do with this?
Yeah. I don't know. I just like, I kind of get bored with it.
That's fair. I can
like,
get on board with that.
Do more with your talents.
Yeah, and it is kind of weird because you only have like these people. Here's the other. I'm gonna partner with you on the Grease side of things. I don't like that other music stops during this season. Mm-hmm. Like it's like if you're listening to anything else, somebody gets mad at you. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? They're like, why are you not listening to Christmas music? There's other music out there too. It's kind of like what we talked about with Thanksgiving when people are like the catalyst for Thanksgiving and they're like, oh, now I got to go serve people because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I don't have to stop listening to music.
You can pull up Christmas music any time of the year.
You can pull up
if your heart so desires.
Other music during Christmas time.
That's very true.
But everybody totally just like, nope, it's all Christmas now.
Which I don't know why, because like if you're out and about, like Christmas music is everywhere, which is another Grease. Like kind of along the same vein.
It's in coffee shops.
It is in everywhere. And like, I need a break.
Yeah, you're not going to get one.
There's only so many times that I can hear,
but you know,
I love those Jingle bells. Like, there's only so much of that.
I was going to like
marshmallow world.
I was going to come in with the rest of that. And I realized like how bad my vocals would have been like partnered up with yours. I was like, nope, I'm not. That's a trap. I'm not going down that.
But there's only so much I can handle of it. And like today, I'm going grocery shopping.
Oh, you're going to hear it all day long.
I'm going to hear it all day long, which I don't mind it. But then like when I go home, I kind of need a little bit of a break. And then there's like all of the Christmas movies that come out. And like, I just need a little breaky, you know?
Yeah, that's why I kind of love like lo-fi now. Because like I've gotten into a lot of lo-fi where like, even like in like the Christian music genre, like there's some lo-fi stuff out there that's so good.
I have listened to some Christmas lo-fi that is good. Like bomb. It is really, really good.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is good. Like
that's a new play on Christmas music.
But I like it. You don't like it?
Yeah, no, I do like it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like that's a different take on Christmas music that you don't hear all of the time. Like
because that music wasn't around until now.
No, correct.
Right.
But like, so when I had the coffee shop, I was big on creating the atmosphere with music. Like and I think a lot of people picked up on that.
Music is atmosphere. Like that's a whole part of it.
And so when it would be Christmas time, I actively would try to find alternative like Christmas stations that didn't have like the classic arrangements that everybody hears in every single place.
Yeah.
Because if you're hanging out in a coffee shop, then like
how many times can you hear Jay and Julie bells? Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's everywhere.
I'll give you one. Why are they all in minor keys? No, I know. I can hear my wife in the back of my head right now. She's like, they're not all in minor keys. I know, and she doesn't sound like that. She'd probably say it way nicer than that. She'd be like, I don't think they're in all minor keys. Okay, you're right. They're not, but the majority of them are.
I don't think I know what that means.
A minor key?
I mean, like I know what it means, but like, I don't know what it means. Like low?
No.
I'm not like a music person. I wish I was. I'm a music person.
Band.
I do sing in the worship team, but I'm not like I didn't study music, so what are you talking about? Minor keys.
So there's a major and a minor scale. Okay.
So like C minor.
Yeah. So like in Western music, you have major and minors, and they describe like intervals, scales, chords, keys, all that other stuff. I'll break it down for you just so like normal peon would be like major key music sounds happy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we were just talking about this last night.
Yeah. Minor key music sounds sad.
It's spooky.
Yeah.
It's a spooky Christmas. That's what I was saying.
So like, I was going to pull up my guitar. But like, so if you have like an E major, it's like,
yeah.
If you have like an E minor, it's like, it's just sad. It's the only way I can explain it.
I don't know. There's a lot of... Well, okay, so at least in the biblical realm, I was kind of thinking about it last night because we were talking about it. So I started talking really fast.
No, go.
I was kind of thinking about it because I was talking about it last night because I was rehearsing for the Advent season at our church, and there's some like really heavy minor chords that are played. Now that you say it, I'm like, okay, yes, thank you for enlightening me on that. But because I think so many of the hymns were based off of the lament that people felt.
Oh, yeah.
Prior
you get on board with that.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a time they didn't have
like a little
Jesus.
sadder.
Yeah, they didn't have Jesus, so they didn't know what necessarily what the future held. There were promises of things, but in reality, even if there's a promise of something, if it takes super long, then you kind of
get taxed a little bit. Sad day.
So I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's true, but in my head, like that was kind of what I had come to the conclusion of, is that Jesus was the Messiah, but before that they didn't have the Messiah. They didn't know when the Messiah was.
So you're kind of in the right vein here. Yeah.
I promise I didn't look it up.
No, but many of according to this answer, many of them were written during the transition from the Renaissance to the Baroque. Which is several centuries. Many have melodies written before the ideas behind minor and major keys were codified. They tend to sound a bit or a lot like they were written to chants. So, like "God You Rest You Merry Gentlemen" could be analyzed as from that like time period. Yeah, more like a chant. It's interesting.
I like that song too. I guess so. I love it. Yeah, but like when you think of like "O Come, Emmanuel,"
yeah,
like they're calling out, saying like, "Can you get here, please? It's been some time."
Yeah.
At the beginning, and so it's dark. It's dark moment. They ain't got their Messiah yet.
But even like modern Christmas music is still, to me, can be still dark.
Well, I think that's because it just follows a trend.
Yeah, it's just kind of moving with the music.
Yeah,
like
I think
everybody's made it dark or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
What other graces you got? Spooky.
I don't know that I have any more.
Graces?
It just, I mean, like we were talking about it, and it like brings so much joy. It does. Christmas songs bring.
Would you
so
have liked
joy.
the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight better if there were Christmas carols played during the entrance? This is where my mind goes.
Imagine like Mike Tyson.
God rest ye merry gentlemen.
See, that's not. I'm thinking like, what if he walked out to like? I can't even get it out. If
like
he walked
Santa
out,
Baby.
That
would have made actually more sense. Like he's an old man. He's going
or
down.
Like if you were to watch, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. Like, all I want for Christmas is my two front
Oh man,
teeth.
that's a great boxing song.
I just sang that to Miles.
It'd be a great boxing song.
He needs to get his two front teeth. He's had them gone for almost 2 years now.
Man,
no, almost a year. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think Christmas carols bring everybody together. Everybody knows them. Like it's not like an artist can sing a song that you don't know, the artist, but you know the song. So it's a universally recognized,
like a universal language almost.
Yes. Yeah. And so everybody can kind of get together and you all know the song. You don't know necessarily the exact arrangement, but you know the song. Yeah. And that kind of brings everybody together. So it's a little happy moment.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. I mean, Christmas music is Christmas music. Like, this is a Grease and a Grace. The graceful side of things is it does like when it first hits, when Christmas music first hits, people are like, yes, I love Christmas. And then you get like fourth weekend and people are like, shut it down.
That's why you don't listen to it until after Thanksgiving. You have a healthy appreciation for it.
I just balance it out. Like you listen to like, I'm going to listen to Christmas music and then I'm going to go back to my podcast and I'm going to, like hit up like whatever else I was listening to before I got here.
I might start doing Christmas music.
Come on.
Next week.
Come on. You're not even there yet?
I have not. Because my family, we have such rule. Like, we do not. I just bought.
People are like, wait, I'm listening to this in December. How are you not listening? Oh, yeah. Never mind.
So.
We didn't shoot this in December.
We didn't.
Oopsie.
We did it. But.
That's why I'm surprised that you're not listening to it yet. But anyway.
Because you're already in December.
I'm already in it. Yeah.
It's a special time jumping creature, you.
Time travel?
But I might listen to it the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But even that's like breaking rules. Like we don't watch Christmas movies.
Really?
Nothing. My brother actually.
There's no really Thanksgiving music though, is there?
No. I'm gonna out my brother for a second because he
Which one?
loves my middle.
Oh, okay.
He loves Hallmark movies.
Oh, really?
Him and my mom. They love Hallmark Christmas movies. I don't understand it. I think
I can get on board with them. You don't like chick flicks?
I like chick flicks. Those are not chick flicks.
Yeah, those are kind of like a whole
like,
nother level.
My mom
really
likes them because
acting.
they always have a happy ending. Like they're always it always ends on the bright side, and like the guy gets the girl, and the girl gets to save her.
But that's chick flicks.
Her father's in. How many of those do you think that there will be? Hallmark is really doing things.
They're still running.
It's the exact same plot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just rehash.
My best friend's mother-in-law was in a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Nuh-uh.
I am dead serious.
I mean, I feel like this isn't anything against her, but I feel like it wouldn't be that hard.
Well, I mean, there's still an audition process.
Is there?
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
How do you feel about fake crying? You ever had your heart broken? What do you do with that?
There's like sticks for crying if people can't cry on command.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I
like
must have
menthol.
one of those like in my head.
Anyways, back to Christmas carols.
Yeah.
That's my grace is that everybody knows them. So like you just become joyous listening to them.
Yeah.
Regardless of if they're in a minor or a major key. It just brings joy and happiness.
Kim, there's
probably somebody right now who's like, Christmas music sends me full of rage.
Oh, I'm sure they do. This is crazy. So this is a little bit of route trail, but Hallmark Channel original movies from 2000 to 2024. The list is
how many are there?
Oh, I don't even know. Like
there's so many of them. But my brother records them through things like whenever they start releasing them, he will record them to watch them after Thanksgiving. So like none of us partake in Christmas until after we have taken a moment to like be thankful.
Take a shot. What do you think? Since 2000, how many movies do you think?
There's got to be like 16 a year. What? 16 times 25.
I'll just give it to you. 864.
Oh my goodness!
That's crazy.
Have you watched any of Hallmark movies?
I don't think I have. Like, I don't think...
I know you guys don't watch too many things.
No, but like I'm sitting here like thinking like... Because it used to be a channel, right? Like it used to be an actual... Or maybe
Hallmark
it still
channel.
is. Yeah, the Hallmark
but now
channel.
It's moved to something called Friendly.
These movie titles are rough.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Love on the Right Course. A Scottish Love Scheme.
Yep.
Betty's Bad Luck in Love. Yep. Romance with a Twist. Paging Mr. Darcy. These do not sound like Hallmark movies.
I was going to say, are you on the right side?
This is...
that could be almost a game. Is this a naughty movie or a Christmas movie?
The Santa Class. Following Yonder Star. Happy Holidays.
Oh, I bet that's about a dog.
Hanukkah on the Rocks. Sugar
There's
Plum.
There's a Hanukkah movie? There's a Hanukkah movie? Hanukkah on the Rocks? Is that what it's called?
What is that?
I don't think that's supposed to be in the Christmas
Stacey Farber and Darren Kagasoff.
These are all the people who like did a career pivot and were like, I'm going to be an actor.
Gagasoff as a guest at the Twilight premiere in 2008. So if you wonder what the Twilight people are doing now, they're making Hallmark movies. That is crazy.
800. There's a Hanukkah movie.
A Hanukkah movie.
Oh my land.
And they have like subcategories too, like mystery, Hallmark Plus, all these
Christmas mystery.
Yeah. So there's like subgenres within it too.
It's turned into okay. So listeners, you need to let me know. Are you a Hallmark movie watcher? What's your favorite one?
You know, like Donna from like South Carolina. It's got like
I watch them all. I got them on VHS.
She's like, my favorite was The Groomsman First Look. I love that one. That was my best one. That's the best one ever. And like her hearing me say it, she's probably like, nope. Groomsman Second Chances was so much better. Oh my goodness.
Has anybody who is listening watched all of these? Like,
there's no way.
There's 800. Let's see. How many hours is a movie? That's 800 hours. How many hours is in a week?
Dude, this is rough.
Yeah, that's a lot.
How many Christmas carols do you think are in these movies? All of them?
No. Do you think there's Christmas carols in there? Oh, there is.
This is a market.
They do finish like a lot of times with a Christmas song.
It's the holiday season. But what if they have to like redo it? So like, it's the holiday reason. Like they can't say like.
They can't say the actual song.
Yeah, they have to like sing like off. Oh my goodness.
And that's just on Hallmark, because I know like Netflix has their own Christmas movies. I know Disney has their own Christmas movies. I stick with the classics, which I think we're getting into another genre within our podcast.
Titles are rough.
Before we start talking anymore, all
right, I'll go back to Christmas carols. We'll start.
We don't talk. Oh my goodness, we don't talk about
Christmas
movies at all.
We've capped a couple of movies like in previous episodes, so we probably like have covered somewhere around that. All right, my grace,
what's your grace
for Christmas carols? I would say
we got way off topic.
We did. I can't believe that. Like there's some stuff. It's like that lady who is older. Like I can't get over her. Like
she's alive.
Not only is she alive, but she looks great.
She's snatched.
Holy cow. Good for you. Have you ever been to a Hallmark movie?
Watch, she's like, I'm in all of them.
Yes. You know what, though? Donna in South Carolina has, like, she's like, freaked out when she saw her.
Gayla Peavy.
It's Gayla. Gayla's in the movie. Ronnie, get over here. Gayla's in the movie.
It's called, like, Hippopotamus for Christmas, or, like, Zookeeper. Yeah. Something with like
poor Ronnie's
Christmas
out in the shed.
The
He's in the woodshed. Like, guess what happened today, Ronnie?
back to your grace.
A time that once was. I'm gonna go with that. Like it reminds me of just a simpler time.
Yeah.
Like I think there was very much an emphasis on the season. There was a focus on like. Where like just things were good, things were rough, but even though things were rough, people had positive outlooks.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey man, like your son got shipped off to war. Like it's still Christmas.
See, that's what I'm saying though. Is like, why are we reinventing the wheel with
because
Christmas
our people don't
because
you're so saturated with everything else. You have so much stuff that you can't like appreciate that. Like who was I talking to the other day about like letters from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like people would receive letters. Like you woke up every single day anticipating
waiting
either like
for your letter.
Yeah, like this letter, like what's going on? And these were shipped like overseas and it took like a week, to get to that person. And it was like, there was something, there was a joy in like the waiting. And I think like Christmas carols kind of bring that out. Like, this is the joy of like the anticipation of the season.
And I think it brings out the human aspect. Like I think that it removes us from the time that we're in now and like helps us to remember to like sit down and just turn Christmas carols on lightly in the background and like have a conversation, because that's what they did when these songs were written. Like they didn't have,
and music connects people.
Yeah.
Like it totally does. So like
absolutely.
You're listening to this song or whatever. And like, I'm thinking about when we used to have Christmas, like with my grandma, like, and everybody was there, like same Christmas music was going.
Yeah.
So it can bring up like some good memories. It can bring up some bad memories for sure.
Definitely.
Like there's that. But I think for the most part, at least, like it does bring up like it's Christmas, you know, like, and it's a season where we pause. I would be really curious how people approach that, like, where your climate doesn't change. Like, how do you feel about that?
That weirds me out. When people are saying, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas in California. In Arizona, you're not dreaming of no white Christmas. You don't know what white Christmas. If it was a white Christmas in Arizona, you know that you would be like, the world is ending.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Like,
yeah.
Because I know, like, in North Carolina, they freak out at the thought of snow.
But like in our neck of the woods, like, it is like a very much like slow down.
Yeah.
Like, you just like, I mean, you look outside right now and there's snow on the ground and it's like, slow down. Like, it screams like pause, you know? And
it's still.
Yep.
That's how I always define snow. Like, that's why I enjoy it, is I appreciate the stillness.
Yeah. And you probably appreciate it because you're sitting in a warm house.
No, I go outside.
Well, I mean, like, what I'm saying is, like, you're not in a teepee with a fire.
Well, I mean.
Maybe. What do you think, Dean Martin singing Silver Bells?
Anyways.
Silver Bells.
There's so many goodies.
You just come back with like and it does like push you into like the
I was not expecting you to play music, and so I heard that I thought somebody was like behind me. I got real nervous. Yikes. Stranger danger.
Oh my word. All right, Kim, what do you want to hear?
So I want to know, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Yeah.
I want to know, like, I want to hear secular.
Yep.
Wow, let me try that word again. Secular.
Holiday music. Your favorite holiday.
Your secular and biblical.
Mm.
If you listen to like hymns and things of that sort, if you know the hymns, what's your favorite of that?
What's your non-favorite? I would love to know that.
Oh, your
like, what's your worst
favorite?
Do you have like one? Do you have like I can't stand this song?
It might be All I Want for Christmas. It's been so played.
Anything by Mariah Carey.
Like, I change it all the time. Or I almost want to say the what is it? The Carol of the Bells by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I love Carol of the Bells.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But Trans-Siberian Orchestra, it is played. Once again, there's another band that they only pop out for the winter time, and then they're like, okay, bye. Love you so much. It's a great song. I appreciate the musicality behind it. I appreciate that, like, their abilities to play the instruments. There are so many other versions of the Carol of the Bells.
Yeah.
Can we listen to those, please? Thank you.
Just
tell me how you really feel about it.
Any other bells?
Like,
your bells are horrible.
I don't want your bells. I want
your bells are in a minor key.
I want Gail Peavy's. That's a horrible name to say as well. So anyway,
I don't even know how to respond to that. I can't even repeat what you just said. I'm crying right now. Oh my word.
So anyways.
Hey Gail, come find us.
Come chat with us.
Like, we would love. We have questions. many questions.
Did you get the hippopotamus?
Did you ever get? What if she had one? What if she's like, yeah, he's 40.
Oh, man.
Had him forever.
That'd be epic.
Yeah, like, did you ever get the hippopotamus? And where did that come from?
How'd
like,
you get it?
How do you...
Black market?
Yeah, I feel like there's HIPAA rules, you know.
Anyways, yes. So I want to know, like, just let me know, what is your favorite holiday song?
I can't go going back to what you said.
Dude, do you need me to close this out today?
I can't do it.
What's your favorite Christmas song? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. And then what do you think about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Like, we can't leave them hanging.
I forgot about them. I got excited about Christmas.
How do you feel about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Love to know that too. Actually, I don't really care.
I don't care enough. Like,
I was talking to somebody the other day. They're like, "Who's Jake Paul?" And the best part was they're like 22. Like, it was like they had no idea. I was like, "It's fine." I was like, "He fought Mike Tyson." He's like, "When? Like, recently?"
Good for him.
I want somebody now. If you could download the Paul Tyson fight and overlay it with Christmas carols. Like, when the cheerleaders walk in,
you have the ability.
Christmas carols. When, like,
yeah, match up the beat. I bet there's. I don't even know.
Oh, that'd be so
goodness.
good. I love it. All right.
Anyway,
so that's where we're at today. Yeah, hit us up, greaseandgracepod@gmail.com. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hey, this is the best Christmas present that you could give somebody.
Just send it.
It's
free.
I love you so much. Here's Grease and Grace.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Share it.
You don't even have to wrap it up.
Start it as a conversation point. What's your Christmas carol?
Yeah. And you know where I heard that at? On Grease and Grace.
Grease and Grace podcast.
.com. All right. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
See ya.